Hello, everybody. Welcome back to whatever we're going to do today. Um, I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to stream. If I can, I've got a few things I've got to do before I can actually sit down and enjoy the evening for my job, which is extremely crazy at the moment, but that's beside the fact. Anyway, while I was out, by the way, my tooth is much better. I don't even feel the pain anymore, which is good. I was in pain all the way up until late last night. But today I woke up and it all seems to be just fine. Don't have to take any more pain medicine, which is good. We'll just see it. Hopefully that will work for a while. Anyway, while I was out and I couldn't talk, I actually just played around and I really wasn't interested in playing any of my games. I just decided to try building. So I did. And you guys know I don't build very much. So because they turned out somewhat okay, I thought I'd just kind of showcase a little bit. I know some of you probably have already seen them if you've been out there as well on the site. But my first one, original name, Lantros number 2. We're going to go ahead and just jump in here real quick and I'll just take a little quick look with you guys and show you what I did and why I did it. And I don't know, you may think it's stupid or not. Anyway, this is the house. Hold on, back it up. And if I could show you the paper that I'm looking at, I saw a plan that I liked that looked very similar, and it turned out pretty well on the outside. It almost matches exactly what my original design was. So the back was a little bit of an embellishment, but as far as the front and the side over here, it turned out just almost exact to the picture. Of course, I put the little window boxes on, but anyway, this is a little one bedroom, one bath house, and I didn't really do a whole lot except I wanted to use some of the stuff that's already in the game as far as the whatchamacallit, the rooms that are already done. So I've got a little entry area over here, which is pretty basic and plain, but I left area that way you could put like the umbrella rack or coat rack or whatever, or even put like a desk with a mirror or something. I didn't want to clutter it up and junk it up too much, but I just thought, okay, that'd be kind of fine to have that. The dining room over here, this is actually one of the styled rooms. I just took some of the ideas and I changed the coloring up a little bit, but I grabbed some of the furniture and used some of it in here, but I thought it worked out pretty well. I went with a blue theme, if you can't tell. It's really pretty much the main theme of the whole house. The kitchen, again, was also a room design, but I just took all the stuff, rearranged it, put it where I liked it, and I'll roll the walls up so you can kind of get a better idea. But I just liked it because it was a big kitchen. It gave us plenty of room, and I don't know, it worked out pretty well for me. I liked all the windows here in the kitchen, so didn't like the fact that I had to stick the alarm up here, but really there was no better choice unless I would have moved the stove, and I did debate moving the stove over here. So it's something that, of course, if you're going to play, if you were going to use the house, you might put it over there. Anyway, but that's basically the front part of the house. Nothing too extravagant or crazy. This is my lovely little living room, and I put the computer back here. I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I put everything at an angle, and I brought the computer out here because this is how I used to have my house a long time ago, where I had my desk and my computer back behind. That way, I could watch everything, see the TV. It was kind of nice having it like that. The current floor plan I have, I can't do, but this worked out pretty well for it. But I left the clutter to a minimum, so that's why you don't see a whole lot of stuff running around, but it is pretty basic and just pretty simple. All right, the bathroom here, there's a little half bathroom first that you come to, which I figure, that way people don't have to go running through your bedroom to get here into the bathroom. But then, of course, the bedroom, this is actually a styled room, and I just grabbed it. I think I just basically put it out to the side and then just put the stuff in here and kind of copied it over. So it's nothing really original that I made, but it worked for the room pretty well. And then the bathroom, of course, just a regular plain basic bathroom. But that is the actual one bedroom house that I made, and the outside is 100% created by me. I did it completely by myself, which I thought was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. I have not really played around with building that much, so it was something I was proud of. Landscaping was not easy, and I don't know if I did a decent job or not, but at least it kind of doesn't look as plain as it did when I first built it. But anyway, everything in here, yeah, it's all EA. There's no custom content. This is all absolutely what you could get from the game that's been released by EA. So I don't have any custom content. Actually, I don't have any mods of any kind in my game at the moment. So that's what this is. So if you've got everything, I don't know what all I used. I think I used quite a few packs. It all comes with it. But you could have this house if you want for a big whopping, I think it's 48,000. It says 53,000. It lied. I think it was less on the managed worlds. But anyway, that's the small house I built. And then I decided I wanted to go a little bit more extravagant for the big families. And this room up here, there's really nothing. I just built it up here because that's what the floor plan, the house. I just looked at a picture of a house. It didn't even have a floor plan. But I wish I could show it to you. I don't really have any way to show it to you. But like I said, it turned out pretty well. A few things I had to make some concessions on, but it was okay. Anyway, that was my house number 2 that I made. So let's go over here. Again, I called it something original, Landros House number 2. That's about it. I put it here in Newcrest because this is just where I was building stuff. The other one's this big monstrosity, which would probably look better on a bigger yard, but it's still called Tranquil Crescent here, but I think in the gallery, if I'm not mistaken, I believe I called it something else. I think I made it very basic, like number 3. It's right here. So yeah, Landros 3. So that's my house there. If you're interested in it. Anyway, this is actually the house, and I did this. It was not hard, but it was also not the easiest thing in the world. Again, landscaping is my big fall. I never know what I'm doing if I'm doing it right. I didn't show you guys the time of day difference on the other house. I'm sorry, but I will show you this one. But this is kind of like the style house that I am familiar with as far as growing up and living in and whatnot. So this is very similar to what I would have actually seen. So I knew this house pretty well. Anyway, I started off with, of course, a little entry area. Sorry, cat. I hear you screaming over there. And I want to have a really nice formal dining room here at the front. I just wanted to make that my big focal. I really wish I would have gone one more space over because I hated putting the window that close to the wall. But, if you take these off, you can see it's not exactly lined up to the wall, but it's close. It's the only kind of thing that really bothered me out of this. I know that's a little bit too high. It's got to go down. But other than that, I was okay with it. I put a little office area here just so that they could use the computer. That way they're not stuck or tucked away in a room somewhere. But I loved using these little half walls to separate this room because it's just a big, massive room. But the half walls really helped kind of break it up and make it feel like, yeah, it's still an open plan, but it still also has a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more character. Little dining room table, just kind of as a foyer entrance, whatnot. I was going to put more stuff, but I thought this would be great for like pictures of the family and whatnot. And then, of course, you've got your living room. And I went a little bit more formal because it's supposed to be a nicer house, more upscale, whatever. So this is the house. And again, I pulled some stuff from some of the pre-arranged rooms just because I didn't want to spend a lot of time trying to mix and match different items, but I wanted to make it work. I did change quite a few things, but for the most part, that's it. All right, my dining room area here for just everyday dining, I went with another blue theme, of course. You guys know I love blue, but I thought it turned out pretty well. The kitchen itself, it's kind of similar to the other one in some respects, but I liked it because it gives you quite a bit of room, a lot of counters. You can get more than one sim in there. You could actually do quite a bit of work and not be just like bombarded by people and routing errors and all that stuff. Of course, I don't ever have them in there that often, but I wanted to use this little bay window, and I was just like, this is the perfect place for it. So it worked out great. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go over to the other side, which is basically the guest rooms or the kids' rooms. Little tiny, little small, but they're not that bad. This one is a little bit too small for me. I'd probably get rid of this computer desk or move it over to this side because when they walk in the door, I mean, it's just basically a really harsh turn. So you may end up finding that if you are playing in this house, you might need to get rid of this desk. I did it just because I wanted to have one in there, and I debated on taking some of this stuff out. You could always rearrange it a little bit. I think you could put the bed from this wall and move this over here to this side. It should work out for you. In fact, I don't even know why I didn't do that, but I probably would eventually. There's a full bathroom here in between. No window. That's the only thing that I kind of was like, do I put a window? Do I not put a window? Normally I put one, but decided, nah, I'm not going to put one this time. But it's a very basic bathroom. Just really nice. I wanted to go for a nicer one, not one of those bargain ones. So this is not a cheap house. I didn't really care about the cost. I was just building just to build. And then the other second bedroom back here doesn't have nearly as much stuff in it. So this would be more of kind of like your guest bedroom if you want. But it is pretty basic, pretty open. That way you could do a lot more with it if you choose. I'm just rolling the walls up. You can kind of see. I try to keep the same wall pattern types. There may not be the exact same color or shade, but they're the same wall pattern, so it kind of has consistency throughout the house. Anyway, over here we've got, we'll go to the back, the master bedroom back here. So I've put the master bedroom back here, again, kept with this whole blue theme. I really liked it. I liked the way it turned out. It's a little hard to get good angles of it when all the walls are up, but it works. It works fine. And then I gave them more of a really nice master bathroom with all the spa stuff and whatnot. So it makes it a little bit nicer than just your traditional bathroom. Um, Toddler room or baby's room, whatever you wanted to do. I thought I'd put it over here on this side, closer to the parents, so it's easier for them to get up and take care of the kid when they have to. And then I gave them their own little home gym, which was pretty easy. It was just a styled room. I just took it, plopped it in here, made a few changes. And then I built a washer, dryer, laundry room. This could easily be converted into another guest bathroom if you want, because there isn't really any other bathrooms. There's only the two that I've shown you so far. So if you happen to have people stop over, they're either going to the master bathroom or they're going to go to the guest bathroom over here. But this could easily be converted into a laundry slash bathroom if you choose to. Just a long hallway to come down to get to it. I gave the hallway a lot of room because, growing up, I know my hallway was just littered with photographs and whatnot, so I figured this would be a decent place to put them, although it's kind of hard to see them, but with the walls up like that. All right, the back of the house, I gave them, of course, another little deck. And if you put it on a bigger yard, you could probably get a pool in there if you wanted to. Maybe get some more stuff in there. I didn't make anything else because I was already at the point. It's like I gotta stop. It's too much. But overall, that is actually the second house that I made. The back, I think it turned out okay. It looks decent day and night. So I'll show you the back here at night as well, so you kind of get an idea of what it looks like. That's kind of what I was. No, I'll show you. That's the way I was building it. So that's what I was kind of judging on my thoughts on with that one. But I thought it turned out okay. I don't really like the fact that it looks super, super long over here on this side. But for the most part, I don't really think it's really too big of a deal. But, it's fine. It's cute. I wish we had like porch swings or something in the game. That would make it really nice. I could have put a rocker out here or something, but we didn't have any of those. This was fun, trying to find something that would work, because you would think that there would be a really simple stone, just a clear stone tile that you could put in the middle. No, it doesn't. It doesn't match. So this was actually something I had to mess around with, and it turned out perfect. I like the way it actually turned out. So anyway, that is house number 2. Oops, there we go. There is room if you want to actually build onto a second floor, if you wanted to do it. I don't really know where I would put the staircase, to be honest with you. You'd have to find somewhere to put it. Maybe you could put it in here, I guess. You could take something out, but there is room to put one pretty small. I think I'd probably go down versus going up. So just because I hate to mess with the roof line and all that. So anyway, looking back over here at this one, since I've got it up here, I can show you how it looks day and night, so you get an idea of all the different ways it looks. There we go. And that is basically it. I'll show you from each side, so that way I'm just showcasing, like I said, what I did. I just thought it was kind of fun to build something, and since I don't do it very often, I figure I might as well just share my creation with everybody. But I thought they turned out okay. They really did. These houses can be yours if you would like them. They're actually out there, and I was just trying to do something a little bit different and get away from this phobia I have about building. Again, too tight for me on these sides. I would probably stick this house over here, or maybe even on a bigger lot if you want to bulldoze a big lot somewhere in the game. Not many windows over here. I probably should have or could have put something there, but I really didn't want to do anything with it. And the fireplace is in the middle of the house, so I couldn't really stick it over on the end like I would have wanted to. But that's all right. So there you go. There are my 2 houses that I have thrown out there, and hopefully you guys enjoy them, like them, or at least appreciate that I did go through the effort of building some houses, which I never do. I never do it at all. All right, guys, let me go ahead and get some things done real quick. I'm going to see if I can figure out something to stream tonight. I don't know what I was going to stream. I don't know that I would have 3 hours to do the Town Tramp, so I may, if I do that one, maybe a shorter version. I don't know. I got to get through with a few things before work, and I don't know how long. Plus, we got some storms rolling in, so hopefully that doesn't stop things as well. So, guys, if I can't come back, I'll try to come and tell you pretty quickly, but hopefully I will be back soon with something. And if you have something in mind that you want to see me play, then you can mention it in the comments, and I'll just kind of take that into account. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching my little shameless plug of my houses. So I will talk to you guys very soon. Thanks a lot. I'll see you soon. See you next time. Forgot my catchphrase. Gosh, what's wrong with me today?